I started this project probably 2 years ago when I had a radon test done where I sent it in to be analyzed, and I got a report back that I was in the high 8s, which your radon level is supposed to be 4 or below. So I didn't do anything immediately, but then I went out and I purchased this drain tile cover that you see, and while the big white pipe wasn't in, I simply vented the drain, the pump outside, and I assumed that I would be covering or trapping all the gas in the floor tiles, and they wouldn't come into the house, that they would better go out through the ground and escape outside of the house. And I was quite happy that I had fixed my problem, so to speak. And I let some more time pass, like another couple of years before I tested it again. And I used the same company where you buy the little canisters, you set them out for 48 hours, you send them in, and they let you know what the test results are. And I was shocked to find out that they had actually gone up. So I felt it was time to be a little more drastic, but I didn't want to spend a lot of money. So this video here shows the system that I put in. I bought all the parts either from Menards or from eBay. eBay, I bought the trim ring, which you'll see on the outside, and some pipe clamps. And then on Amazon, I bought the roof cover that you'll see later on. I don't go into, I'm not going to show you how I cut pipe and glue pipe, because I assume that you can do that. But if you take a look at what I did, and you try and do the same thing, hopefully your results will be about the same as mine. Because I got my radon down to under 1. I bought a constant read device where it shows me 30 days, 7 days, and 1 day. And my 1 day average is usually around 0.4. So I feel as though I had a great success, and it really only cost me, I think, around $400 total. So I'll give you a few more notes as we go through, but let's take a look at the whole install. So the black cover that you're looking at came with a bag full of adapters, one of which was a threaded 3-inch adapter, so that I could screw the radon venting pipe into that adapter. It made a nice seal, so I didn't feel as though I'd have to caulk around it, and the pipe then continues to go up and outside. One of the things that I did that I consider a mistake is the pipe going up to the ceiling in the basement as a continuous piece of pipe. So in the event I ever have to get that black cover off to replace the sump pump that's in there, I'll have to cut the pipe. Now, that's not the end of the world. When the time comes, I'll do that. But if I would have thought about it in advance, I would have cut that pipe into probably 3 pieces with collars, so that in the event that I need to remove the black cover, I can just loosen the 2 collars, take the centerpiece out, and then I can easily lift the piece of pipe and the black cover off to get at the crock. This is a gauge that you're supposed to install. It doesn't measure radon. It lets you know that the pump or the fan outside is sucking air out and creating a vacuum, so that the right side, the way I have it set up, should always be higher than the left side. And no PVC pipe project would be complete without having to put in a few bends to go around some obstacles. Probably the hardest part of the entire project was getting a 3-inch hole through this brick. I did it by using a masonry drill, about 1/4 of an inch, and drilling a whole bunch of small holes and then breaking it out with a chisel. You can see a close-up of that trim ring that I bought off of eBay. I think it does a nice job of making the project look nice. So here's the Radon fan and an emergency power switch. A couple of white adapters to go from the 4-inch to the 3-inch PVC pipe. I think the low point of the whole project is that this Radon fan is subject to yellowing, and with it only being installed about a month ago, you can see it's already starting to turn yellow. A couple more bends to follow the contour of the house. Here's a close-up of the 3-inch pipe brackets that I picked up off of eBay. I don't remember the exact price, but they were only a couple of bucks a piece. It was well worth it for the project. And the PVC pipe continues above the roof line. Here's a close-up of the cap that I purchased off of Amazon. Not sure that I absolutely needed it, but it looks like it'll keep rain out and any kind of varmints out, or leaves that might be falling off trees in the fall from cluttering up that pipe and getting down into the fan blades. Well, that's the project. I hope this was brief enough to keep your attention and gave you enough information so that you can go out and do it on your own. Highly encourage it. My radon went from 9 something down to less than 1, and I'm liking it. Thanks for watching.